guys, Dr. Laurie Cestnick today talking about managing autism. We're going to talk about managing it with stimming, which is self-stimulation behavior that can be quite effective, and also external things that we can do to help calm the people with autism that are in our lives. Number 1, calming music. A lot of people with autism hear loud sounds and the environment can be overbearing, and they'll do things like hum to try to drown out that external noise, but also using soft music can calm them right down and deter a tantrum or reduce the level of a tantrum. Number 2, blowing bubbles. I'm not kidding, blowing bubbles. When you blow bubbles, you have to take deep breaths. You're watching a bubble as it's floating through the air, which allows you to refocus on one thing, to not be distracted by the things that are around you. So, number 3, mouthing objects. A lot of people calm themselves actually through chewing and oral stimulation. So you can actually wear around your neck some rubber that is chewable and not breakable to calm yourself through biting and through chewing. 4, holding and rocking. Some people and some children benefit from being held and rocking them to calm themselves down. For these people, you can hold them and rock with them, or you can try weighted vests, weighted blankets, sleeping with weighted blankets. We all love weighted blankets, all of us. And that kind of thing, but basically compression through hugging or holding or squeezing, that kind of thing. Number 5, playing with objects, giving objects that you can really feel and immerse yourself in, like living sand, which is made of 99% seashells and polymer. It's just a beautiful feeling with your hands. We all love that feeling. Slinkies. I heard a person once say that they benefit from having a squeezy water bottle, putting water in it, and you can put little floaty things in there and move it around, squish it, and watch them all float around. But keeping themselves busy, or yourself busy, with hand stimulation. Number 6, changing the lighting in the room. Sometimes bringing the lighting down and darkening the room, having quieter lighting or yellow lighting as opposed to fluorescent lighting can really calm people with autism, especially if they have visual oversensation. Number 7, heat. Heat can help calm a lot of people on the autistic spectrum. You can get these teddy bears that have materials in them where you actually put them in the microwave and you can hug them. They smell like lavender. You can get them on Amazon. Love them, love them. Everybody's got to love those. The smell of lavender actually is very calming in itself, but heat. So heating pads, things that warm up, all kinds of heat. A lot of people on the spectrum don't like transitions. They do not do well with transitions. So there are things that we can do to transition from one event to another event, such as when you're living at home, you're leaving for uni, or you're going from one class to another class, you're going from the classroom to the playground. Number 1 tip is, of course, to keep as many things the same in one condition as in the other. So if you're going away to uni, bring things that are very familiar to you and try to keep it in similar routines that you did at home so you don't feel too out of sorts. If you are a child or teen who has a hard time transitioning during your school day, or an adult who has a hard time transitioning throughout life, there's a little device called an EMWAVE, which I really love. This little device, you put your finger on it and it measures your heartbeat and oxygenation, and as a light goes up and down on this little device, you breathe in and out and in and out. It allows you to calm yourself, and when your breathing is in sync with your heart rate, a little green light pops on to say, hey, you're good to go. I think this is a really good device to calm oneself down and to help with transitioning. Even young kids, they know once that light comes on, it's time to focus and move on to something else. Redirecting is always a classic. So if you and your child is having a tantrum or very stressed out over something, of course, just redirecting them auditorily or visually or sensation, whatever you think is distracting them or upsetting them. You got to really know yourself or that person to know, okay, how can I redirect this person to take them out of that and into something else? An example might be redirecting with offering someone bubbles to blow, or turning off the light, or turning up the music, or saying, listen to this, see here, come over here. But redirecting them, taking them away from their focus on one thing onto another. Routines and steps, those are important too. Keeping a daily routine, letting children know what's going to be happening throughout the day, and reminding them throughout the day what's coming up next. And the more routines that you have, the more comfortable they're going to be on a regular basis. Swinging, repetitive movements, consistent dance movements, literally swinging on swings. Naturally, a lot of people on the spectrum try to induce this type of stimming on their own, which helps drown out noises or sights that are bothering them, like they might do hand clapping and whatnot. But you can move with them and encourage them. That might calm them down, or put them on swings and slowly push them, that type of thing. So swinging or dancing. Second bonus one, and that is smells. A lot of kids on the spectrum and or adults love to smell their clothes, things around them, maybe their favorite blanket or something. So you can calm them down by bringing those familiar smells to them. You might be able to also calm them down using fragrances in the room or on their clothes that can draw their attention away from being overstimulated in that moment. I also want to say that it's very important to understand why people are having meltdowns and why their anxiety is rising. Sometimes people can have reflux and they might be having a tantrum because physically they're in pain or they're very bothered by things that are happening. So if it's something physical, you got to really pay attention to that. There could be something happening that is too loud, the temperature might be too cold, there might be a social situation that might be particularly frustrating or annoying for a person. So really understanding what's causing it, of course, is really important to then know what to use next. But those are a few tips for how to manage autism. Dr. Laurie Cestnick for Mind Matters. See you next time. Na, na, na. Oh. Na, na, na. Oh. Na, na, na.
Audio Jungle.